Hello everyone, welcome to a new video on Purbasthali of East Bardhaman district of West Bengal, India. Purbasthali is a small town just 120 km from Kolkata, located between Katwa and Nabodwip. The route from Kolkata to Purbasthali passes through the temple towns of Kalna, Hansheswari, Guptipara and Sukaria, which makes the ride to Purbasthali all the more enjoyable and enriching. It also passes through vast stretches of greenery and villages famous for their textiles and handicrafts like Somudrogar and Notungram. Purbasthali's main attraction is the Oxbow Lake, a horseshoe-shaped lake formed due to erosion by the Hooghly River. Many migratory birds move to this comparatively warmer area during the winter, making this lake a paradise for bird watchers. However, now we are exploring it in the summer and monsoon seasons. So, we started with agricultural lands, and our first encounter was with a bunch of Blutail Bee Eaters. The Blutail Bee Eater, Merops philippinus, is a vibrant and striking bird found across parts of South and Southeast Asia. During the courtship season, the Blutail Bee Eater, resplendent in its vibrant plumage, orchestrates a captivating display of courtship rituals. The male, adorned with its striking blue tail, showcases its fitness and allure through flamboyant aerial maneuvers, swooping and diving with finesse. Courtship feeding becomes a delicate dance as the male presents offerings of succulent insects, a testament to his prowess as a provider. They are gregarious birds, often seen in small flocks, especially during migration. As their name suggests, bee eaters primarily feed on bees and other flying insects. They catch their prey in flight and have a special way of dealing with stinging insects by removing the sting before consumption. The breeding season varies by region but generally occurs from March to June. They nest in colonies, digging tunnels in sandy banks where they lay their eggs. Both parents participate in incubating the eggs and feeding the chicks. Then we moved to a local mango farm to check if we could find any birds in their natural habitats. There was a common Iora sitting on its nest to keep its newborn chicks warm. Common Ioras primarily feed on insects such as beetles, caterpillars, and ants. They are agile hunters, often catching insects on the wing or by gleaning them from foliage. During the breeding season, both male and female common Ioras are involved in feeding their chicks. They bring back a variety of small insects to the nest to feed the hungry chicks. When the chicks are young, the parents typically feed them small, soft-bodied insects that are easier for the chicks to digest. The chicks of the black-naped monarch look a little bit mature, but they are not mature enough to feed on a whole dragonfly. The mother had to catch the falling dragonfly, tear it apart and feed the chicks. Here, the chicks of the black-headed Oriole are hungry. One of the chicks also wants to leave the nest and explore the world. Both male and female orioles participate in caring for their chicks. They are known to be attentive parents, diligently feeding their offspring and protecting them from potential threats. One of the chicks managed to leave the nest. Orioles typically catch insects by actively foraging among the foliage or catching them in flight. When feeding chicks, they may bring back insects to the nest or feed the chicks directly in nearby perches. The same story continues with the Indian Paradise Flycatcher. The chicks are hungry here too, and the mother came just in time with food. The mother took the waste from the nest and went back to search for more food. It looks like one chick is interested in going with the mother. And now the father came with food. Then we started exploring the Oxo Lake for any water birds or kingfishers. Eventually, we found a little grebe and its family. Little grebes build floating nests anchored to aquatic vegetation in shallow water bodies like ponds, lakes, and marshes. These nests are often concealed among reeds or other aquatic plants to provide protection from predators. Both parents are actively involved in caring for the chicks, teaching them essential skills like diving, swimming, and foraging. They also protect them from potential threats such as predators and territorial disputes with other grebes. Both parents dutifully care for their young, who often hitch rides on their parents' backs to stay safe and warm, particularly in their early days. As the chicks grow, they become increasingly independent, gradually learning to forage on their own. The parents continue to provide guidance and protection until the young grebes are capable of fending for themselves. Little grebe chicks primarily feed on aquatic invertebrates such as insects, larvae, small fish, and tadpoles. The parents dive underwater to catch prey, which they then bring to the surface or directly to their chicks. Then there was a common kingfisher waiting for us to arrive so that it could dive for a fish. And it found one. Kingfishers often perch on branches, posts, or other elevated spots near the water's edge. From these vantage points, they can scan the water for potential prey. When a suitable prey is spotted, the kingfisher dives swiftly and directly into the water from its perch. The plunge can be so rapid that it creates a splash. Its long, dagger-like bill is designed to spear fish. Before swallowing, the kingfisher may beat the prey against the perch or branch to stun or kill it, and to remove any excess water. The kingfisher swallows its prey head first to facilitate passage down its throat, which is wide enough to accommodate relatively large fish compared to its size. Once swallowed, the fish moves into the kingfisher's stomach where digestion begins. The bird's digestive system is efficient at extracting nutrients from its aquatic diet. After consuming a meal, kingfishers may rest briefly or preen their feathers to maintain their waterproofing. Common kingfishers are known for their high metabolism and frequent need to feed, so they often resume hunting shortly after consuming a meal, especially during breeding and chick rearing seasons when they must feed their young. These behaviors showcase the efficient and specialized adaptations of the common kingfisher for hunting and consuming aquatic prey in its natural habitat. We found a tricolored munia couple just beside the lake. A streaked weaver was also there, preening. It's time to end the exploration here. I will be back with new videos soon. Until then, stay safe, stay well.